Hey guys, it's Tamira and I'm back with another new nail art tutorial. This one is totally inspired by the spring and me just being like generally excited for warm weather again. It's been what feels like an incredibly long winter and now I'm ready for the spring, and so of course I want to show off with springy like nails. And so that's what this is all about. I'm just putting down my usual favorite base coat, peel off base coat. You know, I live and die for that stuff. This is my favorite nude by Essie. It's Essie Sand Tropez. If you go back through some of my older tutorials, not even that old, but perhaps like a year ago, you will see that I use this polish a lot. It's the base for a lot of my nude nail art, and also I like using this polish as a base coat to a lot of my neon nail art. It actually makes the neons pop. It does require a little bit of building up, but it's totally worth it because the formula and something about this polish, I don't know, I just love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a coat of Posh ultra fast drying top coat down just to make everything nice and even and level. Same as usual right before I start stamping. And then I'm going to be using my Clear Jelly Stamper plates here with Munyo de Una stamping polish. I will tell you now, I'm using my old Fab Your Nails stamper, old Marshmallow, because the pickup on this plate is actually really terrible with any other stamper that I have, including my Bliss Kiss stamper, which is kind of crazy. This is the same CGS plate. It's CGS02. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, this plate is etched incredibly shallowly, and so the only stampers that I had that would pick up these patterns really well is my old Marshmallow. It's why I still think that the true old school Marshmallow formulations will always be my favorite no matter what, because they will pick up anything. Any stamper that doesn't pick up, they always pick up. So you can see here I kind of had like a little bit of pull away issues, so I'm just going in with a orange wood stick and kind of pulling out these little speckles of the polish that fell out of the pattern. That's one reason why I love Munyo de Una so much, is because it's a very flexible polish. So Posh again, and now I'm just going in. I think this is CJS08. Irregardless, you can find all of the products that I'm using here in the info box below. Munyo de Unas, again, stamping polish, and now I'm going in with my Bliss Kiss clear see-through stamper, which I love. This thing is so jumbo and squishy, and I'm just putting down the flowers. I was like really messy for some reason when I was doing this tutorial. So what you saw there is me using Scotch tape to kind of pull up parts of the mani that I did not want on my nail. It's a trick that I use all the time. I left this in because I wasn't sure if I'd ever shown you guys how I get rid of like errors on my nails if I don't take it off the stamper before I stamp my nail. So again, I'm just going in, and you can see that there's a little bit of orange there, or I'm sorry, green outside of the area that I want it, but I'm going to go in with the tape again and just take that right off. Especially, I don't even bother about the rose, because what I found is that the first time it stamped so sheer, I didn't like it, so I wanted to stamp over it again, and also because I did not want the leaves over top of the rose. I just didn't like the way it looked. So now I'm just going in and kind of putting down the little outlines of the leaves. See me coming in again with Scotch tape and just taking off parts of this that obviously do not fit, and then more of the outline of the leaves. Just trying to cover everything, you know, now that I have my base. So I think this is actually might be one of the first times I've used this style of plate, the layering plates, which I think are actually super cute. And I love how this came out with the green all over top. So then I just go back and clean up all the little kind of schmug that was left behind. I should have used my non-latex silicone barriers, but I think when I was filming this, I was in a little bit of a rush for some reason, and so I didn't use them, but I would highly advise you to, because I hate how the acetone just dries out my skin around my cuticles. But regardless, Posh Ultra Fast Shine Top Coat again. And then I'm like, I want this to be a little more blingy. So I'm using IMD Northern Lights. And I believe this is the silver formulation of Northern Lights. Just to add a little extra bling here. And then I'm left with this very pretty, sort of springy, sparkly nail art. This was super simple, super quick. I recommend that you do it with a little more care than I did so that it turns out a little more neatly. However, as you can see in my pictures, it was perfect at the end. So I hope you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.